This right here. Had tears in my eyes. Tears in my eyes. Down in my mind, y'all. Down in my mind. Nevertheless, you took me out of it. Thought I was trapped. Sinking so fast. Your unfailing love.
Find your
Love lifted me. And you never leave me. And I keep on moving forward with you. Come on, let's go. Wherever you lead, I'll follow. You just beautiful. Let's go. Wherever you lead, I'll follow. Say, no turning back. I'm coming to the kingdom. Such a time as this. You have a plan and purpose. I don't wanna miss my destiny. Certain future's in your hands. Say, Jesus, I will follow you. No turning back. I'm coming to for such a time as this. You have a plan and purpose. That I don't wanna miss. No. Yeah. Certain my future's in your hands. Jesus, I will follow you. No turning back. Let's go. Come on.
Wherever you lead, I'll follow.
With you the future. Go. Let's go. Wherever you lead, I'll follow. No turning back. One more time, clap your hands. Come on. If you know you're not turning back, somebody, anybody, if you love Jesus, scream! I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning back. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back, y'all. No, still I will follow. No turning back. Don't go with me, I'm not going. Still I will follow. No turning back. Come on, no turning. Here we go. The cross before, the world behind. No turning back. The cross before, the world behind. No turning back. No turning back. Watch this. This cross I'll carry till I see Jesus. This cross I'll carry on till I see Jesus. This cross I'll carry till I see Jesus. This cross I carry, cross I carry. This cross I carry till I see Jesus. No turning back. No turning back.
When Jesus says nobody can say no. When Jesus says nobody can say no.
It is time for Yes with Yesse. Please welcome your host, Yesenia Leva.
When Jesus says yes, nobody can say no, right? When Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, new season, wherever you are listening from. whatever time of day it is over there. Listen, I'm like in my zone right now, right? Getting started with Yesse, but I am ready to just go home and relax. But I'm here with you guys. I love it. And it's another Thursday here. We are almost at the end. We are at the end of March 27th, actually. So we're approaching April, and it's just like time. Can you please slow down? Just slow down just a little bit, right? It just goes really, really fast. So because it goes so fast, we have to be mindful that, we have to take advantage, if you will, of every second, of every moment, and do the best we can with what we have, and just keep it moving, and use the gifts, of course, first and foremost, to give thanks to God every day, and use the gifts that He has given us, that He has gifted us to do what He has called us to do. And Lord, like, I can't tell you guys that enough. And from my personal story and testimony, and just how awesome God is, and in providing and making ways where there seems to be no ways. It's just really, really an awesome place to be in when you're like in the presence of God and under His care and all that good stuff. So it's really awesome. I'm excited. I'm grateful. I'm tired. I'm all of it, but I'm so grateful to be where I am today, and even more grateful not to be where I used to be. So that is always good, right? So good evening, buenas tardes, buenas noches, de donde nos estén escuchando. We're going to go ahead and get started with Yesse. And so as you come in, wherever you are listening from, those, of course, on newseasonfm.com around the world, thank you for joining and listening here on Yes with Yesse, courtesy of New Season Gospel FM. As you come in, please share the broadcast. Say hello. Let me know that you are there and that you are listening. And we're going to get started. So share the broadcast as you come in, por favor, and let others know that we are here. I'm going to go ahead and get started, play a song or two, and then we'll get into our topic for today. And interestingly enough, as I say that, I didn't realize, to be honest, but every day is a good day to start over. Every day is a good day to start over. If you feel the need to, every day is a good day to start over. So if you're listening, let that marinate for a second. Listen to this song. Take a moment to share the broadcast. Let others know that we are here. Take a moment to say hello. Hola, ¿cómo estás? And I will be right back to get started on our topic for this afternoon, evening, or morning, wherever you're listening from.
Sanando Aunque no pueda ver, estás obrando. Aunque no pueda ver, estás obrando. Siempre estás obrando. Siempre estás obrando. Aunque no pueda ver, estás obrando. Aunque no pueda ver, estás obrando. Siempre estás obrando. Siempre estás obrando. Aunque no pueda ver, estás obrando. Aunque no pueda ver, estás obrando. Siempre estás obrando. Siempre estás obrando. Aunque no pueda ver, estás obrando. Aunque no pueda ver, estás obrando. Siempre estás obrando. Siempre estás obrando. Milagroso, abres camino, cumples promesas, luz en tinieblas. Mi Dios, así eres tú. Milagroso, abres camino, cumples promesas, luz en tinieblas. Mi Dios, así eres tú. Aquí estás, sanando mi corazón. Te adoraré, te adoraré. Aquí estás, tocando mi corazón. Te adoraré, te adoraré. Hoy siempre te llamamos. Milagroso, abres camino, cumples promesas, luz en tinieblas. Mi Dios, así eres tú. Milagroso, abres camino, cumples promesas, luz en tinieblas. Mi Dios, así eres tú. Tú eres santo.
Santo. Así eres tú. That is how he is. He's awesome. Our God is awesome. All right. So listen up. Listen. Like I like to say, listen. Okay. So it's exciting news because this whole thing with government and the changes and so on, it's a very scary time for, I think, everybody, but it's definitely a scary time for people with disabilities when we are not sure of the changes that are to come, what it's going to maintain or stay the same, what services we're keeping and losing. It's just like very, very chaotic. So this is also a time where people with disabilities, advocates like myself, providers, even just the whole community, if you will, of those with disabilities and the people that serve those with disabilities, go to the Capitol and advocate on just everything that is going on and meet with senators and so on to make change, to try to maintain certain services and certain insurance coverages that we currently receive, because it is important to keep certain things. Yes, we can make it better, but it is important to keep it. A lot of times what happens is we lose it. We don't keep it, we lose it, and that is not good. So before I say the next part, though, shout out to those who are on with me and logged on with me. Unfortunately, I cannot see you in the chat, but Avery, I know that you are there, so thank you for joining. Please share the broadcast as you come in. Those of you that I see there, say hello so I know who you are. I would greatly appreciate that. And back to what I was saying. Again, with the political shenanigans stuff, right? Senator Don Geets, I might be saying that wrong, but it's Don Geets. He is a senator who has sponsored a bill, and he said it's so important for people with autism, on the autism spectrum, but also just a variety of different disabilities, both children and adults. And this would be directly geared toward the Department of Education, or what we call the FDOE, the Florida Department of Education, to establish a workforce credential program for students with an autism spectrum disorder or students on a modified curriculum, which means a curriculum that is not like one that everyone in the general education uses. There's a modification to it for modified curriculums to enhance or to better job opportunities after they graduate high school. When I think about that, is okay, this is something that should already exist, right? It's definitely something that should already exist. It's services that should already be available. Deacon Darren, thank you for joining. Good evening. So even though it's there already right now, it needs reinforcement. And maybe this could be a reinforcement to those services that are already there but need a push. They need, to be modified, to be made better, or just really somebody a new someone fresh, if you will, to make it come to pass, right? And so this will give the students on the autism spectrum or other related disabilities the ability to go out and get a job elsewhere, meaning elsewhere, hopefully, anywhere, not just grocery stores and your typical places that hire people with disabilities, specifically those on the autism spectrum. Now, in order to do that, and this is giving myself homework, but in order to do that, in order to say to these students and to the educators that assist these students in looking and finding these jobs, there needs to be a training on the other side. I always, talk about it, and it's a very, very hard world to get into. There always needs to be a training on the other side, on the receiving side of the employers receiving these students, these individuals on the autism spectrum or anything else. There needs to be a training there on how to receive these individuals that need jobs, that need to make money. Disability etiquette, understanding the disability, understanding the needs, understanding if they are what we call nonverbal in the literal sense. What are other methods of communication that they use? Just because they're nonverbal doesn't mean they don't communicate. We talked about that one time. There's many different forms of communication. There's gestures, there's eye contact, there's a lack thereof. Just because somebody doesn't look you in the eye and say hello doesn't mean they're not saying hello in their own way. And sometimes we punish that person, because, oh, you need to say hello to me because, yeah, well, what if I don't know how to, or what if I'm scared or intimidated or whatever the case may be, or I'm saying hello to you in a different way. That's just an example. So there needs to be a training on the receiving end of the employers of corporations, which is, if you need a training, let me know. That's what I do. And I will continue my homework in reaching out to these corporations to do this disability etiquette training, no matter how big the corporation, no matter how small, even if it's a mom and pop shop, if you will, on a local level, because those mom and pop shops, as we call them, a lot of times are very more receiving, more open to receiving, but they also need the training as well. So that is what's going on in the news as of late, as we talk about the political arena and what is happening as far as change or incoming change in the world of disability. And as a matter of fact, in these days, it's Cerebral Palsy Awareness Month, which is a big month to bring awareness to what CP or cerebral palsy is. Shout out to one of my students, one of my kids, Alex. It's his birthday today, so happy birthday, Alex. It's been around for the fashion shows and so many other things for, I don't know, since he was 11 years old, and he's about 24, 25. So it's been a couple of years. Love that kid. So happy birthday. And yeah, so it's a lot of stuff going on, guys. A lot of stuff going on. And as I continue, though, I posed a question in the beginning of the show, and it said, or a statement or a question: every day is a good day to start over. All right. And so when I think about all these things happening in the political world, all these laws, all these rules, all these regulations, all these changes, all these differences, it's constant change. Constant. Every day. Constant change. So every day is a good day to start over. Mind you, if you know me, you know I don't like change. I don't like change, but I have learned to embrace it because it's every day. There's literally changes all the time. So what am I going to do? Am I going to get mad and leave and not do this or not do that or not be, whatever? Or I embrace it and you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. We keep it moving. We go with it, as much as I am not a fan. So every day is a good day to start over. Now, some questions, though. because starting over is scary. Starting over is scary. Going into new things is scary. New situations, new changes, new homes, new anything. I mean, new, even getting a new car. Like I've had the same car forever and ever because I'm like, I don't need a new car. For as long as my car is still functioning, I don't need a new car. Like try explaining that to my Latin family. But I don't like change. And, so how do I know it's time to start over, right? We're talking about starting over. We're not just talking about any little change or, getting a new car or changing my clothes or, whatever little changes we have in our life, in our everyday life. But we're talking about starting over, period. So if you're out there and you're that person that you're like, I've had to start over. All right. How was that experience for you? What were the feelings that were running through your bones? What were the thoughts that were running in your minds? I can tell you, for me, it's always been about, a lot of times, I shouldn't say always, but a lot of times it's been about starting over, learning to walk again, learning to do something a certain way all over again. It's scary. It's very, very scary. I remember one of the first ways, if you will, of me starting over. I was older. I was already an adult, if you will. I was about 18, 19 years old. And I made the decision to stay here in South Florida with my dad when I lived with my mom my entire life. That was a change. That was a change, and that was a starting over point for me. But I knew, deep down in my heart, I knew that I had to stay here and start over and continue my life a little more independently and in a different way in order to get to where I wanted to get. So as scary as it was, as much as a process as it was, the first thing I said to my mom was, Mom, I want to stay here. I'm moving in with my dad. You have raised me to be independent, as my mindset was at the time. You have taught me what I need to know to live, to make it. So I'm good. I'm going to stay here. And I did. And she was like, no, you're not. Like, it was a scary thing. Because, like, what do you mean you're staying here? You've never lived here. You've never lived with your dad. And I stayed. And it was, in my opinion, the best thing I did for me, because it was my time to start over in the life that I wanted for myself. And sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you have to part ways with those around you to start the life that you want for yourself. No matter how nice of a person you are, that you want to do things for other people, that you want to keep the momentum, that you owe somebody something, so you're going to, take care of somebody, because they did this for you. All those different things that we convince ourselves that has to be that way. And I think in reality, what we do is we block ourselves from understanding that you need this change for you. You need this change for yourself, regardless of what you've done for this person, the favors, what they owe you, all that stuff. Because if I would not have made that decision, and if I would have said, you know what, I'm going to go with my mom because she raised me, she taught me everything I know, and, I was good there, I'm just going to go with her, I would have missed out on a lot. I would have missed out on being here right now, let alone everything else I've been able to accomplish throughout many, many years since 2005 or so that I graduated high school. So that was a starting over point for me. All in all, that was a starting point for me. Pastor Akil, good evening. Sister Thea Brown, good evening, and blessings to you as well. Thank you for joining. Please share the broadcast as you come on. So we're talking about starting over, and is starting over necessarily a bad thing? As I just explained, for me, that opportunity was not necessarily a bad thing. Have things happened? Absolutely. Have I learned? Have I cried? Have I lost? Have I all those things? Absolutely. But hey, I'm still here. I'm still standing. I'm still here. I'm still standing. And I'm so grateful because I have been able to accomplish so much that if I would have had decided otherwise not to stay, maybe I would not have accomplished as much as I have. Maybe I would be in a totally different place in life. Maybe I would be, who knows where I would be or what I would be doing. But I'm so glad I am living the life that I am living in spite of and through it all. I'm still here. So, question for you. How do I know it's time to start over? How do I know it's time to start over? it could be so many things. You could have that feeling of being stuck. Like I remember feeling many times, I can do more than this. Like what's happening? I feel stuck. I don't feel like I'm, moving forward. I feel unaccomplished. I felt like a failure. I felt stuck. Like I was failing in life. So like, what am I doing? It's time to start over. It's time to move on. It's time to get it together. Right? So that's a thing. You're feeling stuck, or maybe you're just unhappy. Maybe you're unhappy. Maybe you're just living that life, the rhythm of life that just keeps going and going. And I mess around and I say like the Energizer Bunny that just keeps going and going. And that's not a good place to be in. When you just keep going, because you have to live, right? You have to live, you have to work. So you're working one, maybe two jobs, and then you go home and you have dinner, go to sleep, wake up, work your two jobs. And like that's just like routine, right? So where's the joy? Where's the happiness? Where's the things that you love to do? I'm sure everybody knows by now I have a cat and I love her. Her name is Tiger. But she's a cat. She's brought so much joy to my home, to both of us, to our everyday. I look forward to going home. I want to go home. I want to rest. I want to play with her. I want to, because I grew up with pets. Right. So that's a part of my happiness. It brings me joy. And I didn't do that for years, over 20 something years. I had, no pet because of, allergies of others and others. But when was I going to come in the picture for my own happiness? Right. So random, but that's just to give you an example. That's part of my happiness. So feeling stuck, that unhappiness, what are you doing that you're unhappy? Why are you not doing things that make you happy and that bring you joy? Why do we continue to put other people first? When it comes to our own well-being and happiness and all that good stuff. Unfulfilledness, when you feel unfulfilled, that is a big one. And to me, that's like, okay, let's say I was working in a corporation making all this money, as I'm sure many would want me to do, and I was not living my God-given purpose, which I truly believe I'm living right now, of working with people with disabilities and, being an advocate and all these things. If I wasn't doing what I am doing right now, I would be very unhappy. I can't picture myself doing anything else. I've tried, but it's just not me. It's not in me. So that would be me being unfulfilled, unhappy, feeling stuck, all these different things when you do things that do not serve you well, that don't serve your purpose. So absolutely, in order not to feel stuck, knowing your purpose more than anything in the world, and then leading up to these things, knowing your purpose. I think when we know our purpose, we're not unfulfilled, we're more joyful, we're more happy, we don't feel stuck. I genuinely do not feel stuck as I used to back in the day. And these circumstances, situations, if you will, sometimes they demand a fresh start. Whatever it is that we're going through, they demand a fresh start. Whether that is just starting life on your own, just you and God, that's it. A fresh start, forgetting everything else around you, whatever that looks like and however you handle that for yourself, but focusing on what you need to do for yourself to give yourself a fresh start, and then giving those around you a fresh start of you. Your family members, your parents, your children, your wife, your husbands, etc. What is that fresh start for you? Your employment, all that stuff. Exactly. Whether it's in your career, in your relationship, or in your personal goals. That's very important. What does that look like for you? What does having or receiving or getting a fresh start look for you? Right? And so, Sister Joylette, thank you for joining. Again, as you guys come in, please share the broadcast. Let others know that you are here on with Yesse. And we're just talking about how every day is a good day to start over. Every day is a good day to start over. What does that mean to you in your life? So, some of the questions that we can ask ourselves is, how would your life be different if you invested in yourself? We talk about starting over. We talk about, feeling happy, unhappy. We talk about fresh start, fulfillment, unfulfilledness, different circumstances of our life. So when you ask yourself, how would your life be different if you invested in yourself? In yourself, in your likes and your dislikes, in your time, how you use your time, in your career, in what you do, in your studies, and furthering your education, in finding a significant other, in going to a getting involved in church, finding a church home. What does it look like for you? How would your life be different if you invested in yourself? Ja? It looks very different. When I decided, you know what, I'm going to invest in myself, with support, of course. Never, in my opinion, never alone. You're never alone. You always have a community and people that help you get to where you need to get. And I'm grateful for that. When I learned what I wanted for my life, and I was secure in that, and I let myself be led to that picture of the life that I want for myself, a lot of awesome things have happened and continue to happen with God's help and God's grace, putting God first. Always. So what does that look like for you when you invest in yourself? I said yes to my talents, yes to my skills, yes to my abilities, yes to my differences, yes to the community that I wanted to be a part of for me, the community that serves me, not the community that serves somebody else or that somebody else wants or doesn't want, etc. That's good for me. A church where I'm fulfilled, where I'm active. Is everything perfect? No, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect. And honestly, it'd be weird if it was. I don't want perfection. I want good. I just want God in the center of it all, where he wants me to be and what he wants me to do. And that's what it looks like for me now, living in my truth and in my talents, my skills, and my abilities that God has given me through my disability to be of service to other people. I literally can't ask for anything more than that. And when I decided, if you will, to be in that environment, to grow in that environment, to be led and to be poured into and ask for advice and all these different things, God is good. God is so good. If you know, God is so good. I'm so happy where I am now. I'm happy that he brought me this far. I'm excited for the future because of where I am now, because of everything that I just mentioned. So what would you change, right? What would you change when you think about your overall well-being? What are you proud of? You think about your overall well-being. What are you proud of, and what would you change in order for your life to be different? Right? So we talk about how would you invest in yourself? What would how would your life be different if you invested in yourself? Mind, body, and soul. Now we're talking about when you think about your overall well-being, what are you proud of? What would you change? My overall well-being, I'm proud that I put myself first. I'm proud that I let myself live the processes that have been handed over to me to live in order to get to where I am today. The joy, the sadness, the grieving, the losses, the failures, the health failures, the surgeries, the therapies, the lack thereof, all of it has led me to where I am today. Only because I decided, all right, I have to do this. I don't feel like I ran away from anything. Very easily I could have run away, go live somewhere else, go back to live with my mom. I didn't run away from anything. I'm like, God, if you can use anybody, you can use me. Whatever the circumstance was, with advice, with community, with all of it, like I mentioned before, I made it. And I'm still here. By the grace of God. And that's a pretty awesome feeling when you know that God sent you all these things, all these trials, all these all these things to make you who you are today and build you. That's pretty awesome. So are we letting ourselves live through the processes in order to get to where we need to get? or are we, constantly dodging the ball and hiding, can't play hide and seek with God. You can't play hide and seek with the things of life that he sends your way to overcome and to embrace and to encourage you and to even break you sometimes and rebuild you. Can't run away from that stuff. So how would your life be different if you invested in yourself? I know that my life would have been a lot different years ago if I would have invested in myself, if I would have believed in myself, and if I would have believed that my weakness is made strong through Jesus Christ who strengthens me. My life would have been a lot different. That's for sure. So when you think about your overall well-being, again, what are you proud of? Think about that. It's very good to ask yourself those questions. Nobody's going to ask them for you or to you. What are you proud of? What would you change? It's like when we ask, where do you want to see yourself in 1 year, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, whatever it is, ask ourselves those hard questions. I think about it now and everything that I'm working on and the support that I have. And I'm like, where was this 10 years ago? But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to allow myself to think I should have, could have, would have, whenever, because I'm not there anymore. I'm here. I'm in 2025. And that's a nice number. I'm in 2025, living my life with the people I'm deciding to do my life with. I have all that I need. Like I'm living in the moment now. I refuse to live in the shoulda, coulda, woulda, and I should have done this 10 years ago. Have I said that before? Absolutely. But I'm learning never to dwell in the past because I'm not there. You're not there either. Never dwell in the past. Think about the now and where you are going. Think about the now and where you are going. So when you think about your overall well-being, what are you proud of? What would you change? That's a question of a self-reflection. What is within your focus of control? What can you control? What are things that you cannot control? How can you maneuver those things that you can control? What are your processes? What are you going to do? What is your plan? Who is in that plan? Who is there to encourage you, motivate you, help you, whatever it is? I've told this story before. Someone said to me, I think she's on, somebody said to me one day, okay, are you going to do this business or not? It's not exactly what she said, but basically that's what she meant. I was like, oh, because it was a wake-up thing for me, a wake-up call for me. Like, are you going to do this or not? Because I was letting everything get in my way. My fears, my doubts, my insecurities, all of that. But that was like a shaking moment to where now I'm working on licenses and all these different things. And I can't believe that I'm there, that I came this far. But I came this far because I've had people along the way. I still have people that encourage me, push me, and help me get to where I am. Because if it was in my own strength and my own thoughts and my own belief of my abilities, truthfully, and myself, I would probably still be back then, where I was back then, or not doing it at all. Who knows? So think about the overall, right? When you think about your overall well-being, what are you proud of and what would you change? Next one is what is within your focus of control? All of that was within my focus of control. Who I allowed in, in my circle, out of my circle, my thoughts, what I thought about myself, my resources, who I could ask for help. All of it is within your control. And to be honest with you, when you think about that in a broader perspective, your life is under your control. Absolutely nobody else has control over your life but you. You decide what you do with it. You decide where you go. You decide where you work, where you go to school, where you sleep. You have control of your life. And we should absolutely never let anybody else take that control away from us, because that is giving somebody way too much power, way too much control to take the control out of your hands of your own life. I don't care if it's a husband. Absolutely nobody has the right to take control of your life but you have control of your own life. And therefore, everything that encompasses your life is your control, right? Your thoughts, your feelings, your work, your relationships, your where you go to church, everything, right? And so you should definitely then have the control to live the life that you want to live for yourself, to live the life that you know that you can control, not only the now, but where it's going. I have control of my life. I know where I want to go. I know what I'm working on. I know my processes. I know. I don't not do it because I don't know. Sometimes it's you know, the fear. It's like it was all these different things, but I know. God knows, and He reminds me, and so do the people around me. So, you know, what's within your focus of control, and if you can't control it, bye. If it's not within your control, let it go. Let it go. And when was the last time? Ooh, this is a big one. When was the last time you felt proud of yourself? Remember, we're talking about it's a good day to start over. When was the last time you felt proud of yourself, and why? For me, it was this morning. I think I text somebody like, I can't believe I'm there. I can't believe, you know, this happened. I can't believe, you know, I'm almost getting this. I was telling her, and she's like, yep. And it was a proud moment because I never thought I would get there. So when was the last time you felt proud of yourself? I'm proud that I have the courage to continue working on my projects and what I'm working on, even after the closed doors, the doubts, the anger, the sadness, the frustrations, the lack of income, the loss, all of that. I'm proud that I can still say I'm still standing and I'm still working on this. I'm proud that I can say that even though many probably haven't believed and think that, you know, I should be doing something else, working in corporate, whatever it is, I'm proud that I'm still standing doing my business. And I will do it for as long as God gives me life. I will do that because it's my passion. And if I know that there's at least one person out there that believes in it, I'm going to do it. And thank God that there's many, because there's many that need the service. There's many that need, you know, what I have to offer and what the company has to offer. And it's a business that will always be needed. So I will not quit. I will not give up because God gave it to me, because He knows I could do it, because He has qualified me. He has called me, and He qualifies the called to do it. So I'm not going to quit. I have wanted to, but I'm not quitting. I ain't going nowhere. And so I'm proud of it. I'm proud of my baby. I'm proud of my company. I'm proud of my services. I'm proud of my events. I'm proud of myself for not quitting, because many have along the way. So what are you proud of? And it is okay. It is so okay and so necessary for you to give yourself a pat on the back sometimes. Or I should say, it's perfectly okay for you to give yourself a pat on the back from time to time. Do it often. Not sometimes. Do it often. And give yourself that pat on the back and say, you know what? Good job. Good job for waking up this morning. Good job for not giving up. Good job for accomplishing this today. Good job for, you know, submitting that paperwork today. It's little by little. And sometimes we think we have to do everything at once, like I did. Because if we don't, we're not accomplished. We're not getting anywhere. Little by little. It's okay. Little by little, as long as you do something and you accomplish it. Just don't sit on it. Just don't feel sorry for yourself. Just don't quit. Do something little by little until you get to the goal that you want to get to. When was the last time? That's the question. When was the last time that you felt proud of yourself, and why? And last but certainly not least, are you a priority in your life? Are you a priority in your life? Are you a priority in your life where you can say, I'm going to start over, clean plate, I'm done with the old, here comes the new. Are you a priority in your life? And if you're not, why not? So are you a priority in your life? Are you willing to put yourself first? God's always first. Don't get me wrong. God is always first, and God will supply all your needs. There's a saying in Spanish that says, ayúdate que yo te ayudaré. This is not the literal translation, but God says, help yourself and I will help you. Meaning, if you don't do nothing, if you take no action, nothing's going to happen. Because you take no action. God's not going to give you something unless you take action and keep it and do something and learn and educate yourself and do your part, right? You have to do your part in order for God to step in and say, all right, you're doing your part. Here you go. Here's the other part that you need. I learned that. I had to do my part. So are you a priority in your own life? What are you willing to do? How are you willing to meet God halfway in this process of starting over with a clean plate? Whatever that looks like for you. Whatever reasons you have behind it, let's do it. What is your priority in life? Are you a priority in your own life? And if not, why? I can tell you if your answer is no, as I can relate to from when I first started, is insecurity, lack of purpose, fear, sadness, guilt, feelings of depressed, anxiety, sadness, whatever it is. All of that can make you feel like you're not a priority in your own life. It can make you feel sad about life. But I feel that the reason that we are not a priority in our life, the reason that we're sad in our life is because we're not working on any of the above things that we talked about. Or we're living through somebody else's life, through somebody else's lenses of what they want for us. Or, they did this for me, so now I have to do this for them. Like owing favors, right? So when are you going to become a priority in your own life? And if you say, well, I can't do that, well, why not? Like literally, what are your reasons why? Wait out your reasons. See if they make sense and what you can do about it. Always, absolutely always putting God first and praying about it. Prayer changes things. And God will show you the truth. He will show you what you need to do. He will show you. I mean, if I tell you what he shows me and he just lets me know, like, you're on the right path, girl. Keep going. You'll make it. You're going to get there. Keep going. And vivid, pictures in my mind. And I know I'm getting there. And so are you. So don't be discouraged. Keep going. Make sure that you know that every day is a good day to start over. Whatever that means for you. Starting over in your personal life and business, coming to church, whatever it is. It's okay to start over. What's not okay is to stay in the same spot that you're in right now and then quitting and giving up. That is not okay.
With every breath that I of the goodness of God. The goodness of God. I'll sing it out, I'll sing it out. 'Cause you've been so good to me, oh God. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'll sing it out, I'll sing it out. You've been so good to me. Oh, I'll sing it out, I'll sing it out. You've been so good to me. I'll never stop singing. I'll never stop when peace like a river attendeth my ways, when sorrows like sea billows roll. Whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well, it is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well, it is well with my soul.
It is well. It is well with my soul, and I hope it's good with you as well. It is well with my soul. I'm grateful, honored to do everything that I get to do, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So thank you all so much for joining this episode of Yes with Yesse, here with you on Thursday evenings at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until around 7 o'clock. And thank you. Please share the broadcast. Let others know that we're just here to encourage and to entertain a little and to inform and just overall to let you know that, hey, no matter what our differences are, disability, what the disability is, it's about the ability, it's about community, it's about what you can do that matters. And that is what has sustained me and gotten me to where I am today, and I'm grateful for that. So join me Thursdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So before I let you go, of course, an announcement or two. Remember, Glory 25 is coming up April 12th, and we will have our in-house here virtual gathering of Glory 25 here at New Season. So ask about it and make sure you are a part of the awesome time that we're going to have here for Glory 25, April 12th. All right. And so look out for that. Our Easter service is coming up as well. So much is happening. So we'll get all of that stuff to you as it becomes available. And tomorrow is Friday, Fun Friday. So join Pastor Henry first thing in the morning for In His Presence prayer time, followed by the Pastor Steve show, God's willing. And then we will do it all over again. I look forward to seeing you guys on Sunday here at New Season Worship Center for our Sunday service at 11 a.m. If you've never been here, or maybe you just came one time or you just saw online, we're at 4660 North University Drive in Lauderhill, Florida, 33319 New Season Worship Center. I invite you guys to come. All are welcome. Sunday at 11 a.m. It is always a fun. It's not only fun, but it's always inspiring. It's the Word of God. It's real. The people. It's community. You don't want to miss out. So come here from the Word of God and what He has in store for you, and you won't regret it. So I look forward to seeing you at 11 here in the sanctuary. If not, join me online. I'll be with you online in the virtual platform as well. And so I look forward to seeing you guys next Thursday on another episode of Yes with Yesse. Make sure you subscribe, okay? Make sure you subscribe to New Season Gospel FM. Subscribe to New Season Worship Center on YouTube. And follow me, Yes with Yesse. Yes with Yesse across all social media platforms, YouTube as well, Yes with Yesse, where we talk all things community, disability services, the lack thereof, and my personal testimony of living with a disability and what God has done for me and through me to this day. All right. So thank you guys so much for joining. Here's one more for you, just letting you know to hold on, my child, because joy comes in the morning. Have an awesome rest of your day, guys, and I look forward again to see you, if not within the upcoming days. See you next week on another episode of Yes with Yesse.
Beside the rubble of an aching, broken heart, when the things you give your life to fell apart, you're not the first to be acquainted with sorrow, grief, and pain. But the Master promised sunshine after rain. Hold on, my child. Joy comes in the morning. Weeping only lasts for the night. Hold on, my child. Joy comes in the morning. The darkest stormy song is just inside. To enlist your seed of faith in God and mountains you can't move. You've risked your life for things you cannot prove. But to give the things you cannot keep for what you cannot lose is the way to find the joy God has for you. Hold on, my child. Joy comes in the morning. Weeping only lasts for the night. My child, joy time.